Made some choices for a profit.
It's week 18. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Buccaneers had 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Banks. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Again, it's Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Banks. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Fournette running right. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Banks. And that is incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks. Right back to Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They find some open field here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Play action. Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. And look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
14 yards that time for number 14. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Banks. Dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. Evans has it left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Dancing away at the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Banks. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Banks.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
Touchdown! Cade Otten, 34 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back, Leonard Fournette.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This is caught by Evans.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Banks. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Banks.
He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Otten once more.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Banks. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. He had the touchdown strike on that last drive, number 35 for him on the year. And he'll go in search of number 36 here as his guys start 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, Banks. Escaping the pressure right.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up with feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Off the play fake. Banks. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Banks. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw on second down. Banks. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Banks. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw on second down. Banks And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Throwing is Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Rondale Moore, a touchdown catch in that first half. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and they didn't get a whole lot of compliments.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks.
He's got Otten.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Banks. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Banks completes it to Quick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to throw. Banks. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Banks. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one for about 5 to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. Dances by him.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Fournette running out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Stafford over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. It brings up
2nd down, back to Fournette. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Banks. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A handoff to Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Now Leonard Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Buccaneers,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.